Hey there guys, I'm Inmater from the SAMP forums today, and I'm here in order to introduce you to SAMP scripting in Pawn. This is my first SAMP scripting video, so if there are any quality issues with either the sound or the video, or if they're not in sync, let me know. I'm using some new software because the old software I used 7 years ago somewhere along the lines became obsolete. So be sure you let me know in the comment section, and if I do give any false information or make a little mistake, please post something, let me know. That way I can say something in the next video, and I tend to get a kick out of my mistakes because I'm human and it reminds me of that. So a little about me. I am N. Mater, or Nathan Mater. I'm a 16-year-old American who has been programming in various languages for half their life. I have been scripting in Pawn for about 4 years now. We will be making a basic team deathmatch over an undetermined amount of videos. When I say basic, I don't mean like basic, bare to the bone, shoot this person, they die, respawn. Basically, I mean like enough knowledge in order for your ideas to branch out into different aspects. If you wanted to make a roleplay server, you could take that step to making a roleplay server. If you wanted to make a free roam or a stunt server, you could take that step. Basically, it's just to expand your mind and get the general idea and feel the structure with scripting for SAMP and Pawn. We will be learning mostly basic stuff. We will be getting progressively harder and harder, but we shouldn't get to anything where it's too difficult. We will be going into probably one of the more complicated things for scripting would be MySQL, which we'd be using for the saving system, which is just a good habit to get into. I mean, a lot of major companies use it out in the world, so if you're looking to get into computer software programming stuff, it never hurts. That does kind of get confusing because like the syntax is a little bit different because you're like programming in 2 languages in one compiler. It's very touchy, so we'll leave it at that until we get to that portion. So let's hit things off and go ahead and download that SAMP server. It is right down in the description part of the video. Once you download it, you can extract it from the archive, and you can put it in any folder. It doesn't need to be in your GTA folder. It could be anywhere. You can put it on a folder in your desktop, or you could just put it on your desktop. It doesn't even need to be in a folder. But I like to keep things organized, so I stuck it in a folder. This is the screen that you currently see. Basically, the first thing that you should do is edit the server configuration file, which is this one right here, server.cfg. I currently already have a game mode in here. Like, I was starting to do stuff. So basically, the only thing you're going to need to worry about is this Archon password. It will say originally change me. So your server will not start up unless you have that. So you have to change it to whatever password you want. I recommend just smashing down on the keyboard and then kind of remembering that if you ever need Archon admin and stuff like that. But I'm just going to set it to ABC123. Whoops. I can't spell. ABC123 just for the state of the argument. 50 for max players. You can set that to whatever you want. Basically, that's just how many players are going to be joining your server at a maximum. Most of the time it deals with the host if you're going to get your server hosted. The host name is just like the host name, what the name of your server is called in the SAMP server browser. And plugins and filter scripts and game modes, we'll get into that later on. So once you got your Archon password changed, you can exit out. You would hit yes. I'm hitting no because I didn't change anything, so there's no point. And we're going to go into the Pono folder, and we're going to go to pono.exe. Now what you see here is a rather generic interface. It's nothing dazzling or no really snaz, but it gets the job done. Basically, this whole white area here is for text. Clearly, seeing as you're programming, you're not doing whatever. You're not working in Photoshop here. So basically, you have new, open. That's pretty much all you need. So we're going to open one. You can go File, Open, or you could click this. You can open. You can go File, Open, File, New. Everything else, I just made a new document. Sorry if I said open one. So basically, The only thing that we're really going to do in here for today is comments. There are two different types of comments. Like to call these kind of comments like our regular comment. Like you could write this beside like that's more like writing things beside code or right directly above it. But if like you were if you're gonna exclude a big portion of code, try to test something, you'd use what I like to call a multi-line comment. These can go on forever. Be sure you end the comment by kind of just doing exactly what I just did there. Basically, it spans over multiple lines. So I mean, if you wanted to go, let's just delete all this. Tutorial by Nmater or game mode by Jeffrey Jackson or whatever. You can put whatever there. I mean, if you want to put on like credits on your thing and stuff like that. It's nothing of really any importance. Comments don't really have any effect on the performance of your script. It's mostly for people who are looking at your script and for you, so you can kind of remember what things are for. Like I use it all the time to remember what the hell I'm doing, because oftentimes I forget. So basically, we're just going to wrap that up today, so you kind of can let that sink in. If you are ready to move on, I will have the next video posted either today or tomorrow for you. And the next time we will be covering integers, floats, and strings. If you are not new to scripting and programming and things like that, these should be no problem for you. They're pretty much the same for every language, what they do and what they are. So we'll get into that next time, and I should have that uploaded soon. So I will see you guys later.